Welcome, Sagittarius, to our General Love Tarot card reading today. Thank you so much for joining me. We're gonna jump right into our reading. I have drawn your connection card already, the Temperance. That is a bridge between your zodiac sign and the tarot card deck. What I would like you to do is concentrate on that for a moment. You can pause the video if you want to meditate over the card for a few more minutes. The reason why we're doing that is to draw in the universal energy to get the most out of the reading today. So, as I said, if you want to pause the video, please feel free to do so. Now, keep in mind this is a general reading, so take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. Also, if you enjoy the video, give me the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment in the section below. Now, let's get started and see what's going on in your love life. Love life, we talk about your romance relationship, your people in your life you love, your parents, siblings, friends, the whole thing, so we can see what is going on. Now, I do not do reverse card readings and general readings, so don't be surprised if I correct the card to the right direction for you. Now, we have the Two of Cups, emotion and love between a couple. There is a balance and harmony, which is absolutely amazing and fine, and it's very nice to see that. So you're obviously in a relationship you enjoy very much right now, and where the things are in the right way, they go in the right direction. The two is always showing up when we also talk about two aspects in our life. So there's not only the balance, but there's also reflection. Doesn't mean that it has to be something bad, but you do think about how you have come together and where you go in your life. So this is extremely interesting to see. Now, let's see the next card. It's the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is caring, and she is nurturing and mature, but also has a certain power, activity. She has that vibration of, I don't want to say aggression, but action, determination, and also request, I want to say. So there's definitely something going on here where the Queen of Swords is either your partner or you yourself have a little bit the lead in that relationship, looking at, really working actively on the harmony and the balance, but with a very caring and compassionate underflow of energy. Let me see what we have here. The Magician. You see, that's really, really interesting. Remember when I said in the beginning that the two always reflects contemplation, two perspectives, and also reflection. So with the Magician, again, we have the two aspects in here. And it also shows all the signs of the tarot card deck. So definitely there is a kind of this inner discussion, kind of a balance between emotions and activities, stability and security, and a little bit of a lighter approach to the relationship or to your life. So we have the Nordic compass here, where the Magician is looking at which way to go. And I think what I can see here is with the leading person in that relationship and being in that relationship, there is a question now, where will that go? So are we staying where we are? Are we content? Are we getting complacent, or is there more in store for us? Is there more we want to approach? Will that be a permanent connection? Will that be something deeper? Will we build something? So question is already here, Sagittarius, and I think it's you who is asking that question. Even so you're more freedom loving and more spontaneous, but there's definitely the question here, where will this go? And obviously this is your partner. So look at this, we have another cup, we have the Ace of Cups. emotional new beginnings. Really, the new ideas, new project. It's a representation of things which are just starting, very basically going, and that flows nicely into the vibration we were already talking about. So there are a lot of emotions. There is really deep love, the connection, romance, passion, everything is here. But there's also one person who is leading. And I want to say that leading person is most likely your partner. And you now contemplating, am I giving up my freedom? Am I committing to something more permanent? What is going on? What do I want to do? Am I ready for that? Well, are you? You know if you're ready for that. And there we have the Five of Swords. Obviously, you're not ready yet. So definitely, if we put that all together and then we come up with the Five of Swords, where is a conflict, where is arguments, create challenges. And the challenge is definitely coming together with two people who are on different levels in their life, really loving each other, but there's the question of and the push of commitment, and the other person is not ready to do that. So there is definitely the conflict, there is definitely the arguments, the discussion about that, your inner discussion as well as the discussions with your partner. There is no denying that it's really amazingly interesting how it comes together and really shows the whole journey and the story here. Let's see what we have at the end, the Three of Cups. You see how many emotions you're dealing with here. So you're really into that person. You really want to have that romance. You want to have that relationship. You want to have that love, and you have kind of an imagination of that beautiful unification, which is just an endless, maybe, I don't want to say party, but an endless fulfilling journey, which of course is very unrealistic because you have a more powerful person here, still coming, not aggressive, but there is that underlying push to go further, and you're not really ready for that. Now, friendship, definitely. The question here is, you're looking at the Three of Cups. The question here is it more than friendship? Can you bring that unification together with your love, or will you shy away from that commitment? Let's see if we find an answer for that, or what you have to do in order to bring that to the next level without you getting into anxiety attacks, because that's obviously what's going on here. And we want to see Ace of Cups again. Eight of Swords. Yeah. Oh, we have both here. Oh, this is just telling a lot. So again, there is something you don't want to see, and I'm thinking what you don't want to see is the push of commitment. There is another Ace of Cups. There is another Ace of Wands. There is again the Two of Swords. Not seeing what's there. There is a restriction, and there is the Two of Cups. So wow, you're in for something here. This is a lot of up and down, back and forth. This is a lot of contemplating. What am I going to do? So Sagittarius, really a freedom loving attitude. The life is mine. This life is mine. This is what I want. But you're deeply emotionally involved into something. We really have to recognize that there is the possibility of a very beautiful new beginning, the new projects. There's something really new, but you're really afraid of it, and it restricts you, and it brings conflict, as well as you're still very much connected to that person. So with the Two of Swords and the Eight of Swords, this is definitely something where you have to open your eyes and go within. You have to look at all the aspects, possibilities, possible outcomes. You have to discuss every single angle. before you make a commitment and really go deeper into that relationship and maybe hurt the person and hurt yourself, because this is a strong connection. There are lots of emotion, strong opportunities and possibilities, but there's restriction and conflict. You have to figure that out. You're at this point not willing to see that. You're just enjoying your happiness here, your bliss. And yes, exactly what you're doing. Ignorance is bliss, but you also know that you will have to balance two aspects, your perspective on life and relationship, and the perspective of your partner and the person you're in love with. And you need to take off the blindfold and really, really look at it. The Two of Swords just tells me it's exactly about that relationship you're in. It's your couplehood we're talking about. The Eight of Swords is the push for redirection and re-evaluation, which you don't want to see. There is a regeneration and inspiration as well. There's also development and growth for your future. You don't see that either. The only thing you see is now and yet, and that's it. But there is a person who wants to go further with you, and you have to acknowledge that. You have to discuss that. You have to discuss it with yourself. You have to go within. Is this a person you want to spend the rest of your life with? You want to, start a family, build a house, whatever your dreams are. You want to travel. Maybe you want to not do all the traditional things, but there's something else. But the question you have to ask yourself, and follow your intuition and really go within, is this the person I want to commit to or not? This is very important. You have to do that, Sagittarius, and you know that. So yeah, you have a little bit, you can enjoy your bliss right here, but you cannot go with ignorance. Absolutely not. Thank you so much, Sagittarius. Again, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Thanks for joining, and you have a wonderful day. I talk to you soon.